York. New York.
Was driven deep center field on its way. Home run. Just about set to go now. And pitching in this game, Kodai Senga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. In the air out towards right center. Taylor ranging after it. Makes the catch for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Otto Lopez in now. Takes ball one off the plate. That clips a corner. Two out, space is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. And that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here in Queens, getting the nod on the mound, Ronnie Enriquez. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Francisco Lindor. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
And delivers outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That one missing inside. Up the middle, and that one handled. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Mets lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Soto tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. On the ground to the left, Paulie gets it to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
So a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one misses. Ball 1. There's a strike. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Senga back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, and he can't hang on. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
And now, Eric Wagaman. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count. Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. In the air, left field. Snags it on the run. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. That one's in there, 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. That one finds the corner, and that's strike one. And that is out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. Hard ground ball, base down. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And the slider just misses.
1-0.
Popped in the air, left field. Konai hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Nimmo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is downstairs. And that one fouled off. And now the count is even. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, they didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Enriquez checks over to first, and he's back. And here is Luis Angel Acuna. Paulie. They get the force, and that is the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Graham Paulie. Senga goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's out the corner.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground. On the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. Liam Hicks now at the plate. Check swing, called strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Just missed. Top of the third, no score. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he grounds one to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw and saved. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Shortstop.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. Hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. That one's in there. That's strike one. Right side. And it goes just foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him looking. Now 2 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers. Fly to center his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Throw over to first, and he's back in on a dive. Hicks leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman Otto Lopez.
First and second, 2 outs. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Out to short, Lindor. They take the force out number 3. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. And we're back. And here is Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. This to third, boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Batting ninth, catcher, number
Hayden
98.
Sanger up now for the Mets. Breaking ball misses down and away. Runner at first with no outs here. Laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. And that's outside. Here's a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And now 2-2. No outs, runners at first and second. On the ground, a short, could be two. There's one. Over to first, safe.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
And that's off the outside edge, and that is ball one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores on the play.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Rounded out his first time up. Pickoff throw. Lindor back in there. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
That's inside.
Now he breaks his bat. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. On to the fourth, and now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Just missed. Next offering is down low.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nimmo makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Wagaman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. The Mets leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
1 strike.
And ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one to first. Takes it himself. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And there's a ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Counts full.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
2 outs, base is empty. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one ripped into right and foul ball. Miami's bullpen with some action. Cal Quantrill getting loose out there. Meyer getting loose as well. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ronnie Enriquez departs, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Connor
Miami.
Gillespie gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Winker off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Queens, ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Derek Hill. Senga back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Graham
So up next,
Pauley.
Graham Pauley. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. That missed inside, and it's 1-1. And that one fouled off.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Up next.
And up next for Miami, Liam Hicks.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Out towards left center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Late with the swing there.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
2 outs. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Citi Field, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Tyrone Taylor. First offering, and it just misses. Inside, just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
A little bit high, and it's 3-0. Fastball for a strike. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he hits a ground ball right side. Mervis takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Number 98.
So up next for New York, Hayden Sanger. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first offering is not close. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Line to left. He makes the grab, and there's two away.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left field, Konai sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. So one hit is all they get. We're through five. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. First pitch just misses. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Tap foul at the plate.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Went right after him with that two-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone, and I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard, it gives you a lot of confidence that you can really continue to go after these hitters. And that wasn't the best pitch for the strikeout there, and he'd probably admit that, but he got it by him.
Lopez, batting with one down, takes the strike. Lopez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. One down, base is empty. Pulls that one foul. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. That one missed.
Three balls, two strikes.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Out to center. Taylor settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, first baseman.
And next will be the
Mervis.
cleanup hitter, Matt Mervis. He is singled and he is flied to left. That misses the zone. 1-0. That's down and in. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Leading off for the Mets, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Swings through that one. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Cal Quantrill up and loosening in the pen. Now the 0-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hill has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon
Nimmo. Up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And it's even up.
That's a ball.
Way high. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. And that's outside.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Mervis pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of them there. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Reed Garrett.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the DH, Eric Wagaman. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. A.J. Minter appears to be getting loose. Swings through that one for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here's the left fielder, Griffin Conant. In there at the knees. And that is strike one. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And there's a ball. Out to short. Lindor fires over to first. 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So digging in, Derek Hill. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Out to short. Toss to Alonso. Third out, and that ends the frame. Miami down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH, Jesse Winker. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-2.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count's full. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now at the plate, Luis Angel Acuna.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Ripped to third and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game.
Now
just unlucky at a
number
really
98.
unfortunate time right there.
Hayden Sanger will hit next. He's 2 for 2. Headed towards the corner. Konai on the move. Makes the grab. And that is the inning. Mets strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Minter.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off,
here's the third baseman, Graham Hawley.
Graham Hawley.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, is getting loose. Stanek, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Fought off foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. 2 out.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That just misses. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bang and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Bender. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
0 for 3 in this one.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Out there to center. Hill makes his way towards it. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The right fielder, Juan
Soto down. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Another 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
On a line out towards center. Hill pulls it in on the run. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Back here at Citi Field, we go to the ninth, and now Kyle Stowers. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Looked like it was a little bit up. Check swing, called strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing, and he popped it up. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Upstairs, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Matt Mervis, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. First pitch, not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Slider misses outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here goes the runner. Throw to second, and he's out. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that is out of play. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Just misses with that one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Eric Wagaman. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Diaz throw to first. Dives back. Out! And the game is over.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaum. Thanks for joining us.